River babes, remember at your junior prom when a crazed murderer chased you around the school wearing a hook for a hand? Yeah, neither do I, but that's what happened to Betty, so let's talk about it. Hey there, River babes. I'm your host, Leanne Aguilera, and this is your Sweetwater Secrets after show for episode 320, chapter 55, Prom Night.
You're gonna want to sit down for this.
Today, I'll be bringing you an exclusive interview with KJ Apa, spilling new Varchie updates. Plus, I've got a particularly vicious round of hisses and kisses. But first, let's recap all the biggest moments of the night with the blue and gold breakdown. The episode began with Betty and Veronica driving out to see the horrific wreck that supposedly caused her father's death. But despite the evidence, Betty was not believing it.
What if he planned this? What if he escaped?
She later received a phone call from creepy Curdle the coroner, who confirmed that the DNA of one of the hands was Hal's. But she was determined to brush that craziness aside and team up with her bae to investigate deeper into the Gargoyle King and Edgar Evernever.
I need to keep moving.
After Jughead found the Gargoyle Gospel, he and Betty decided to change the prom theme to a full-on G&G quest in hopes that it would lure the king out of hiding. It worked, but there was also an unexpected visitor who showed up in the halls of Riverdale High. That's right, the Black Hood is back! But now he's acting like an effed up mashup of Peter Pan and I Know What You Did Last Summer because he's got a hook for a hand. What are you waiting for, huh? After tormenting and attacking Betty all around the school, she hid in the janitor's closet. Oh, and by the way, she found 3 dead bodies along the way because sure. Jughead eventually found her and saved her, but when Betty went to the farm to tell her mom the truth, she did the unthinkable. She agreed to stand under the farm's protection.
Are you out of your mind?
Over with Archie, the writers have now decided that Fred is out of town, so the lovely Molly Ringwald has graciously returned to reprise her role as Mary Andrews.
I just wanted to spend some time with my son, that's all.
Mary may not always be around, but she went into full-on Mama Bear mode when she heard that Archie wants to skip college and become a pro boxer.
I want to see how far these fists can take me.
By the way, Veronica is now not only Archie's ex, she's also his boxing manager and wants to invest as co-owner of the El Royale gym.
I wouldn't mind diversifying my portfolio.
So here's what happened. Archie forged his mom's signature so he could fight in a match the exact same day that he was supposed to have an exhibition fight with Fangs to impress the Naval Academy recruiter that Mary brought in to see Archie. He lost the first fight and, well, he didn't quite make it to the second. At prom as friends, Veronica told Archie that she discovered that her dad gave her a fake deed to Pops, and that this whole time she thought she owned the diner and Le Bon Nuit, she was unknowingly still working for her father, and now she's ready to take him down.
Does he know that you know?
No. They don't know that we know they know we know.
And now let's focus on the brief romantic moments we had in 320 with 7 Seconds in Heaven. You know, I was really hoping that we were going to see 2 gorgeous and amazing women be crowned prom queens at Riverdale High. And you know what? Cheryl wanted that too.
No other options make sense.
Unfortunately, it seems that being lesbian trailblazers is not part of the farm's bylaws, because both Evelyn and Edgar quickly tried to squash Cheryl's dreams of wearing matching crowns with her bae.
Easy for you to say, Evelyn.
Luckily, it seems like Cheryl is starting to wake up from this nightmare.
And suddenly being a farmie is making a lot less sense to me.
As for our other couples, well, we did get a few brief scenes with Bughead being all kinds of adorable.
Will you go to prom with me?
Only for you, Betty Cooper.
And even though it was a blink and you'll miss it moment, Kevin and Fangs were there. But the most non-shocking surprise was the fact that Veronica and Archie decided to go to prom together.
As friends.
We're just going as friends. We're just friends.
Yeah, friends.
Are you sure about this?
Now take a look at what KJ Apa had to tell me when I asked him about these rekindled Varchie vibes.
I liked it. I mean, it's always promising to me to see Veronica and Archie getting back together, and I think the Varchie fans will be frothing for that. So it's a good episode for sure. It's not as good as the last episode. People are going to be losing their minds when they see the last one.
And now let's switch over to hisses and kisses. Kicking us off with massive hisses to Edgar for blackmailing Cheryl for running for prom queen. Rude.
I'm afraid we can't have you speaking with your brother Jason any longer.
Hisses to the fact that Kevin is once again just a glorified extra. He deserves more.
Thank you.
And to those random Southside serpents that we saw in the classroom. Has anyone seen Sweet Pea?
Hi, I'm Sweet Pea.
Hisses to all the dead bodies in this episode. At this point, death doesn't even mean anything anymore in Riverdale. It happens all the time, and half of them seem to come back to life. Anyways, I'm just really tired of it.
Whatever.
And lastly, hisses to Betty and Jughead. Whoa, wait, hear me out first. Hisses to the fact that when they were questioning the tattoo artist about those symbols, they truly didn't listen to his description.
What did he look like?
Sandy hair, blue eyes.
Weirdly magnetic.
That's the guy.
They were so determined to believe that it was Edgar, who looks amazing shirtless by the way,
Does that satisfy you?
that they didn't even think about another blonde psychopath, Chick. You guys, I'm calling it now. Chick is the Gargoyle King. After Hal chased him through the woods, he didn't kill him. Instead, he told him all about the time that he was the Gargoyle King in high school, and he convinced his kind of fake son to continue his serial killer spree for him.
I would honestly love that.
Kisses to me for that awesome theory.
Humility.
And now let's switch over to some non-conceited kisses. Kisses to the brother-sister bonding between Jughead and Jellybean, to the fact that apparently FP can't solve any crime without Jughead's help, and to Jughead's chip addiction this season. I do not know why, but it brings me a lot of joy. Kisses to the Riverdale writers for calling out the fact that over just 3 seasons, Riverdale has completely transformed from an eerie high school drama to a wildly bizarre and totally unbelievable murder mystery.
Prom is this weekend? We still do things like that here?
Oh, and kisses to Betty. Why? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because her mom is a brainwashed robot and her father is a deranged hook-for-a-hand maniac who faked his own death and chased his daughter around school while her fake half-brother stood and watched while holding some twigs, and she did all of this while wearing heels.
Betty, if you need a couple days, you can take a break.
And kisses to Mary Andrews for being the voice of reason on the fact that Archie has been getting the crap kicked out of him all season long.
I won't support you getting pummeled.
And kisses to Molly Ringwald for coming back to Riverdale when emotions were at an all-time high following Luke Perry's passing. With Fred now out of town, take a look at what KJ Apa had to say about how the Riverdale writers will be handling Fred's absence moving forward.
I think more importantly, his legacy is going to live on in the lives around him that he worked with. You know, I'm never going to forget him. Yeah, it's still very fresh, and I think we're all still kind of dealing with it.
Fred is now out of town. Will we see Molly stick around? How will Fred's absence continue to be addressed?
We're definitely going to, obviously have to address it at some point, whether that's Molly stepping in as more of an active parent for Archie. Again, that depends on the availability of the actors around us, so, we'll do what we can.
And now we're done. Thank you so much for tuning into the Sweetwater After Show, and now we only have 2 more episodes left in Riverdale's 3rd season, which means only 4 more episodes of Sweetwater.
Let's end this nightmare.
Check back with me next week for another live Sweetwater preview of episode 321, chapter 56, The Dark Secret of Harvest House. But for now, please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button, and then dance your way on down to the comments to tell me your hisses and kisses of prom night. What did you think of the return of the Black Hood? How long is this whole Varchie just being friends thing really going to last? And who else totally thinks that I'm right about Chick being the Gargoyle King and following in Hal's psychotic footsteps? Tell me, and I'll see you soon, River Babes.